if you look in the book, they give you a handy little way to remember order of operations. Write this down, please. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Your little, what we call mnemonic device, which is a way to memorize, to remember certain things in order. By the way, if you do this, let me give you some words of advice, being just young sixth graders. Probably 95% of your education is just memorization. Okay? 95% of what you do is just remembering how to do something. Okay? For example, adding and subtracting fractions, you have to remember that you need to change the common denominators. Most of the stuff you do is not hard. Okay? It's just that you don't remember the order or the process of doing it. So if you can come up with some way to remember it, you're going to look a lot smarter, and you probably will be a lot smarter, because that's all this. In math, the book shows you how to do every problem, but what happens? You forget how to do it, and then you do something wrong and whatever. So this is what we call a mnemonic device. You are just looking at the first letter of these words, because in order of operations, this is the order we do it. The first thing, the please, you're supposed to help you remember this. So it starts with the letter P, which is parentheses. Parentheses. Okay. And then you do exponents, or powers, as they would be. Then you do multiplication and division. They fall on the same order, in the same level, that's why these words are together. And then the last thing you do is addition, subtraction. So if you can remember, same thing with north, south, east, west, never eat soggy waffles, it just helps you remember the order that you go. Well, the same thing with here. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. This helps you remember the order of which you have to do math when you're given a choice. Because you're going to get problems that look like this. If you don't do them in the right order, you're going to get the wrong answer. And it's just the way it works. If you have a problem that looks like this, 5 minus 8, really look at this plus 8 divided by the square root of 16, divided by the square root of 16, plus 3 squared times 2. Okay, this is your problem right there. When you get done with this problem, the place where you do this should look like a tornado, because it ends up looking like a little twister when we're done, and I'll show you. A lot of people think they can do a lot of steps in their head, and they'll write the answer here, and I'm not a big fan of that, because a lot of times they get it wrong. You should take it one step at a time. In other words, do the first thing first, which is parentheses. In my parentheses, I have 8 plus 8. What is 8 plus 8? I know that's a tough one, Alex.
16.
16. So I rewrite it like this. 5 minus 16 divided by the square root of 6 plus 3 squared times 2. By the way, exponents is the same as square roots. They're the same really thing. So those are the same category. So now the next step I would do is my exponents and roots, which means I come to 5 minus 16, don't deal with that, divided by the square root of 16 is 4, plus 3 squared, which is 9, times 2. I've done this level right here, the exponents, powers, and roots. Then I get to the multiplication and division part. And again, I have multiplication and division there. If you have the same, if they're both there, you have to work from left to right. You always do the left one first. So this is 5 minus whatever 16 divided by 4 is, which is 4, plus whatever 9 times 2 is, which is 18. Then your next step is to do addition, subtraction from left to right. So I have to do this from left to right. 5 minus 4 is 1, and 1 plus 18 is 19. And again, that's why I say it kind of looks like a tornado, because if you do this little thing here, line keeps getting shorter and shorter until you get all the way down to that last answer down there. And this is what I should see on your paper, not just this and then that. Because if you start skipping steps in here, you're gonna get something wrong, and then I'll have to say something to you, you'll feel bad, you'll cry, your mom will say, you know, I'm showing you work. It's just better this way. Let me give you one for you to try. Try this one if you would, please. 10 plus 2 to the third power times 3 minus 7 plus 2 divided by the square root of 9. Go ahead. Work my dear Aunt Sally over and see what happens here. My dear Aunt Sally. Wait, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. See what you get from the answer there. We'll take a look here. Give peace a chance, kids. All right. The survey says, let's see here. Caroline says what?
31.
Any other 31s out there? Anything besides a 31? Josh says 15. Anybody else know anything? Well, let's just take a look. First thing we do is parentheses, so the first thing you should have done was this. So you end up with 10 plus 2 to the third power times 3 minus 7 plus 2 is 9 divided by the square root of 9, right?
Oh.
Did you do that? Who did that first? Correct. Then exponents, powers, roots all get next, so you end up with something a little thicker than that. You end up with 10 plus 8 times 3 minus 9 divided by square root of 9, which is 3. Okay. Then your next order again is multiplication and division. They're on the same level, but you work from left to right, so it should end up looking like 10 plus 24 minus 3. Okay, and then addition, subtraction again from left to right. You need to do 10 plus 24, which is 34 minus 3, which ends up being 31. What's that? The reason we do these practice ones is so that you don't almost get it next time. You get it all the way. We've got some other stuff to do. Hold on a second.